In our fourth video, we are going to talk about the Pallavas of Kanchipuram. When we hear this Kanchipuram, most of us we know that our mothers or sisters they'll go and buy Kanchipattu saris. Is it children? Yes, the same Kanchipuram that we are going to talk today. In the previous video, I said Chalukyas of Vatapi in Karnataka, Pallavas in Tamil Nadu, and I made a little mistake. I said Pandyas in Kerala. Sorry, it's not like that. If you take Tamil Nadu, for North Tamil Nadu, Kanchipuram was the capital and Pallavas dynasty was ruled that Kanchipuram. And in the South Tamil Nadu, Madurai is the capital and Pandyas they rule the Madurai. Okay, so before that, just here we are just going to talk about Pallavas of Kanchipuram. Actually, where this Pallavas they rule the kingdom, that is location Kanchipuram. In modern Tamil Nadu, it is called as Tondai Mandalam. Okay, Tondai Mandalam. Actually, in Sanskrit, Pallava means creeper. Okay, in Tamil, the creeper is called as Tondai. So, this Pallava land called as Tondai Nadu or Tondai Mandalam. Actually, when we going to talk about who were these Pallavas, real who were these? Historians are saying the origins of Pallavas is a branch of Pahalvas or Parthians ruling in the north. They are assuming that this is the branch of that Parthians. But mostly people will say they were a local tribe. So the same thing that's why this in Tamil Nadu it is Tondai Nadu or Tondai Mandalam. Okay, this is the location where it is. So for this Pallavas, Kanchipuram was the capital. And who are the famous kings? Yesterday we were talking about Chalukya's Pulakeshini too. He defeated Pallavas king Mahendravarma I. Okay, he was the famous king. They had always fought with Chalukyas. Chalukyas used to fight with Pallavas. Again, Pallavas used to fight with them. No, it's a vice versa. I said that the battle was not never ending. So like that, here Mahendravarma I, his time is 590 CE to 630 CE. Here, children, you can understand up to Shatavahanas, that is BCE. If you go back to your reference books, if you see from Chalukyas, you can see common era. Before that, BCE that you can see in the this timings. Okay, so Mahendravarma I was a very famous king in that, and as soon as he defeated by Pulakesini, naturally when father is defeated by somebody else, naturally sons they'll start fight with their enemies. So his son Narsimhavarma, he defeated Chalukya's king and he occupied Vatapi. So Vatapi means the Badami nowadays in modern Karnataka. So this Narsimhavarma also invaded Sri Lanka also. So these are the famous kings. Along with Mahendravarma I, Narsimhavarma I, we have one more king also that I'll say in the last. His name is also Narsimhavarma II. He is a son of Narsimhavarma I. Okay, when we come to last, I'll tell you about that. So, how come we know all these about Pallavas? I think many of you visited Chennai. Near Chennai, you can have a historical place, Mamallapuram, that is also called as Mahabalipuram. If you go there, you can see the Pallavas architecture. They are very famous for the great buildings, beautiful temples. In the last, I'll say recently Mamallapuram, that is Mahabalipuram, it was in the news, in the national news, national and international news. That in the last of this chapter, we'll talk about that also. So, when we talk about Mahendra Varma, one, he's also a poet, he's a musician, and he wrote a humorous plays. And it's a very funny that have a very unusual titles. Like, see, here one title, Chettakari, Matta Vilas, Chitrakarapulli, Vichitra Chitta. So like that, you have 250 titles. Okay, and this Mahendra Varma also developed a sea trade, built port of Mamallapuram, and the trade was to Burma, Malaysia, and the Indonesian islands of Java and Sumatra. So he had a trade with them. And when he was defeated by Pulakesini II, Mahendra Varma, and Chalukyas, they occupied Kanchipuram also. Kanchipuram and Badami, they were ruling, but after some days, Narasimha Varma won, his son. He defeated Chalukya's king and he occupied Vatapi, and he started to rule both Vatapi and Kanchipuram. So this was like that. And then after Narasimha Varma 1, Narasimha Varma 2, son of Narasimha Varma 1, is also known as Rajasimha. Now also you can see in the Mamallapuram the shore temples like 5 Rathas and Kailasnath temple, or in Kanchipuram, all these were built by this Narasimha Varma II. Before that, they used to build the temples with wood and stone, but when these Pallavas has come, they started to build with the stone. So the first Dravidian style of architecture in the temples that you can see with the Pallavas constructions. Before that, if you check North Indian temples and South Indian temples, you can see a lot of difference on them. You just Google it, just see the temples in North India and the temples in South India. In South India, the architecture is is a famous, and they have lot of carvings on the walls, on the pillars, and that Gopuram, no, that is totally different than the North Indian. So the first Dravidian style of architecture started from the Pallavas, from the Rajasimha, who built all these famous temples near Mallapuram. That is a Mahabalipuram that nowadays they'll call it as. And just I was saying that we are going to talk about the recent national and international news. It happened in November 2019. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi had a informal summit with China President Xi Jinping. Do you remember that? Do you remember that news? If you are not aware of it, you just go to the YouTubes and just type it about Narendra Modi met China President recently. Then you can see all the. So they had a meeting at Mamallapuram. They described about Mamallapuram architecture very wonderfully. So like that, this Pallavas also. But for these Pallavas, always they had a fight with Chalukyas, Pandyas, Cheras, Cholas. Every time they used to have a fight. And meanwhile, I said no, in the North Tamil Nadu, Pallavas are the famous. In South Tamil Nadu, as a capital of Madurai, Pandyas were ruling. So tomorrow we are going to talk about Pandyas of Madurai. Thank you.